I absolutely am fascinated by Gen Z. Every generation has their slackers, but I had the privilege of finding 3 ladies 6 and 7 years ago that started working for me. Those first 5, 6 years, we had kind of, we'd have people stay and come, and it was good, but we couldn't quite get that retention, and that's hard. So the other part of a business is you have employees. It is so hard to retain people. And so going back to the lessons I learned, it's like, all right, now again, I'm a dad now, so I think that maybe helped me a little bit, is I'm like, a lot of them were young enough to be my kids. And I'm like, you know what? They are insane at problem solving. One of the gals that does my video, she started editing video when she was 13 years old. I mean, my son right now started doing stop motion animation Legos when he was 8. It's a different time. So she was in high school. I brought her in. I'm like, you have the maturity of a 30-year-old. This is insane. How she needed to be mentored. So I was like, you know what? And this is what I tell these other owners. Give them a seat at the adult table. That's what I did. I'm like, you guys are awesome. Give them client exposure. Sometimes they're going to struggle, but allow them to be right there. Now, not everybody is built that way, but they were. And by golly, gosh darn it, they just crushed it. And they are fundamentally why I can sleep at night, why my wife and I can go on vacation, and because they are so self-managed that they come to me. And that's the other thing as an owner, is if an employee comes to you and says, hey, that's dumb. Why do you need to fix that, Jay? Well, in my 20s, I'm like, no, I think this is the right way. Nope. Caitlin comes to me, and mind you, she's 19 years old. She says, would you stop zooming in on the video? It screws up the pixelation, and I can't knock out the green screen. And she's a little blunt, and I'm like, fair enough, I will do that. I'm like, I appreciate that. Well, I've proven to her that I'm not above reproach. I'm willing to listen to someone, regardless of age, to tell me what I need to do. But the reality is then they would be like, hey, we're not doing this. We need to improve this. I'd be like, awesome. So to some degree, I kind of then developed a mentality of, hey, here's the rails. We all are trying to run down this road, and here's the goal we're trying to hit. I don't care anymore how we get there. Owners tend to get obsessed, and it's not saying we've developed process over time, but we're so synergized that I let them take the process I created and run with it. Tell me how we do better. Like the girls right now, we're redoing our website. I am barely telling us what to do. And I'm the owner, right? My wife obviously works, but she kind of, wants me to be that. Well, I'm like, here's some things to think about. But I'm like, you guys know us. Make us great.